new Beretta go head-to-head with Sig Sauer's P226 single action only? You heard it right. A single action only Beretta 92. It's the model 92Xi. Let's lock this baby up and show everyone that it's safe. This is the single action only variant of the venerable Beretta model 92. And there are some ergonomic changes to this gun that make it a little bit more comfortable for me to shoot. Maybe it'll work for you too. One of the things that you notice right away is this is pure Beretta from top to bottom. It has the wide open slide, the skeletonized slide, and the Beretta controls there on the side, typical, except you notice something different right away. Safety lever is no longer a safety and decocker lever as on the traditional Model 92. It is a frame mounted, as opposed to slide mounted, frame mounted safety only. And this Beretta Model 92 then kind of makes us feel what would happen if, you know, a 1911 and a Beretta Model 92 had a baby, because we've got the single action only, and it's an ambidextrous safety here, but single action only, you're carrying this gun cocked and locked and ready to go. And that safety is right in the perfect spot right there to drop it when you need it. I mean, it falls perfectly under your thumb, you swipe it down, you are ready to go. And it is the traditional short, crisp, single action trigger pull that you get on your second shot with a Beretta Model 92. So you saw that the gun was empty. We'll rack the slide and make sure, triple check always that it's empty for dry fire. But that trigger pull is so short and so crisp. And then watch how great the reset is. I held the trigger as I ran the slide, and the reset is short, like, man, a 1/10 or maybe an 1/8 of an inch. It's just very brief, and then we're right back in the game. This gun is super easy to shoot quickly and accurately. The trigger reset is wonderful. When it comes up on target, it points great, and that's part of the ergonomics that I was talking about. This 92Xi has the Vertec grip frame right here. Now, the Vertec grip frame is a little bit more like a 1911 grip frame. Clearly not exactly like a 1911 grip frame, because it still runs the double stack Beretta magazines, and these things hold 18 rounds, not just the traditional 15 round magazine, but these are 18 round Beretta magazines. It will run regular Beretta magazines, the 15 rounders, in the same grip frame, but it's a little bit narrower, a little bit easier to grab onto, a little bit easier for me to control when I'm shooting this gun. It is also completely equipped for red dot sights if you want to. You can see the screw panels right on the top. It's already milled, drilled, and ready to go for red dot sights. But even with my aging eyes, I love this light pipe up front, and the plain black rear sight at the back end made it really easy to find the front sight. And at traditional combat distances and running traditional combat drills, this gun is on target like you wouldn't believe. It was super easy and smooth for me to shoot. And again, traditional standard 15 round Beretta magazines and the 18 round magazines that come with it, 2 come in the box. This, if you're willing to carry a full-size gun, this Beretta 92Xi is an outstanding carry option for the people who really love that single action only function of a firearm. You're carrying it cocked and locked, and we'll show you right here. Safety is engaged. Hammer is cocked fully to the rear. I'm pressing on the trigger. Absolutely nothing happens. Also, the slide is locked in place when the safety is engaged. When we flip the safety down, now the slide can move, and of course, that engages the trigger, and that traditional Beretta trigger block is right in there. You can see that function. As we pull the trigger to the rear, the bar moves out of the way so that the hammer can actually hit the firing pin can hit the primer. So it is drop safe, like all modern double action striker fired. This is not striker fired, it's hammer fired, but like all modern double action pistols, it's drop safe, and it functions in the single action only operation. So again, I look at it and I say to myself, yeah, kind of a cross between a 1911 and a Beretta 92, giving you 18 rounds of 9mm in the double stack magazine It is much thicker in your hand. You'll notice that right away than a 1911 or a traditional single stack pistol, certainly because it's a double stack. But the aluminum frame and the steel slide, this is, again, all basic Beretta stuff. And if you're looking to carry as a single action only and a full-size gun, this is a great option for doing that. Pausing the video right now to let you know we have a super secret giveaway going on. It's happening right now. It's absolutely free, but it ends really soon. So click the link in the description to find out what you could win. Now back to the video. It shoots great, it shoots fast, and it shoots very smoothly. Now, some of the technical specifications, we can get into that. It is traditional Beretta. The barrel length is 4.7-inch barrel, 33 ounces overall weight, so it is a little bit heavier than a polymer gun, but understand that. It's a full-size duty style pistol. It's also 1.5 inches wide. That's wider than some people might like every day for carry, but you know what? That gives you a great full grip and lots of control, especially for the quick follow-up shots. The overall length, 8.5 inches overall length, but you know what? Again, we're talking about, do you want to carry a full-size gun? Some people really like that. Some people don't want to. Depends on where you're living, how you're dressed, what you're going to use that firearm for. I'm saying this is a perfectly adequate self-defense gun. And again, it is traditional Beretta right from the start. I'm going to move the box out of the way here, lay it down right in front of us, and we'll talk about taking this gun apart. Just like the other Berettas, you flip the switch down and make sure the safety's off, and the gun comes apart into its typical components. We've got the barrel, the slide, the recoil spring. I would like to see somebody making an aftermarket recoil spring guide rod that's not just this plastic that's in here. Yes, it saves weight, but you know what? If we had something like a tungsten guide rod or something a little bit heavier, might put a little bit more weight out front, especially for people who want to use a gun like this in some sort of competition. That weight out front will keep the muzzle down and rapid fire when you're recovering through the recoil. But I love just how easy the Beretta pistols come together and can be taken apart. That's it. That's all there is to it. We run the slide forward. It is empty. We'll triple check. We do a function check, pull the trigger and hold it to the rear. Run the slide, reset, pull the trigger. The gun is back together and ready to go. It's the Beretta Model 92Xi. If you're looking for a solid self-defense gun, especially in a home defense situation, Picatinny rail on the front if you want to mount a light or laser or anything like that. Milled and drilled, ready to go for a red dot sight if you want to run that on top of your gun. And 18 rounds of 9mm in the double stack magazines. They come standard, 2 of them with the gun in the box. And you're carrying this gun cocked and locked, single action only, ready to roll, hammer's cocked, safety's on, you are ready to go, and you don't have to go through the double action to single action transition. Some people don't like that. Some people can train through it. If you want a single action only gun, full-size pistol, the Beretta Model 92Xi. It's going to be a great choice for home defense, personal defense if you're carrying a full-size gun, and just an all-around good shooting gun. I would even use something like this in competition. Before you go, you just missed one of our best videos that got over 500,000 views. Click right here to watch it now.